channel. Hey, you know what time it is, No Press fam? Welcome everyone to another episode of The Beatdown, the segment where two worlds collide. I'm your host, Class, and this is my co-host, Big. Doing it big, baby. And as a friendly reminder, if you guys enjoy our content, you know what you can do? You can share, like, subscribe, or you can turn on your notifications to get the latest episodes, which we put out every week, every Wednesday at least. Yeah, and on today, we're doing in honor of
Black Adam
trailer that just came out. We decided we're gonna do one on the man himself, the God himself. And I will be representing Marvel Comics Black Bolt.
Peace.
Start with the brief origin story. His real name, or his full name, is Blactagon Boltagon. I believe if I said that, hopefully I said that right. And he's also one of the members of the Illuminati, just so you guys know. So let's get into it. His mom and dad were royalty and also the lead scientist in Genesis. Eventually something goes bad. There's a Terrigen mist that infects Black Bolt as an infant, but it actually benefits him more than it actually is a weakness. Instead, he's much more powerful and stronger than a regular Inhuman. That's what their kind are called. They're called Inhumans. So he's able to do a lot of things, and he was able to do a lot of things as an infant. So as an infant, he was able to manipulate energy, or he had manipulation energy abilities. And, some people got scared because one day he actually used his voice, and that's where his real power was, because it could actually destroy planets and stuff if he actually were to speak. So people got scared of the child, so they put him in a chamber for a while until somebody taught him how to use his power. Sorry if his name is Adgon. Sorry, I don't really know the full name of this, so I'm just trying to do it as best as I can. But Adgon teaches him how to use his power. Eventually he gets out of the chamber as a teen or as an adult, I don't really know. And at that point, his little brother isn't really liking that as much. So he's a little bit of a troublemaker. He does something to Black Bolt to kind of get him back in the chamber. And then there's another incident where it happens where his name is Maximus, by the way. His younger brother's name is Maximus. Decides, hey, you know what? I'm going to betray my people with the Creed. Eventually, Black Bolt finds out about it, and he decides he's going to stop it. He does so by using his voice, because he had no choice. And while he used his voice in the process, something went bad. He kind of wiped out a few Genesis, and he also wiped out his mother and father. So now that his mother and father were deceased, the royal crown was bestowed upon him. And now he was the leader of the Inhumans. And that is the brief origin story of Black Bolt. Okay, let's get into the powers, abilities, and feats, shall we? Okay, Black Bolt's quasi-sonic scream. This is interesting. This is what we're talking about. His main event, okay, his bread and butter. Because his electron harnessing ability is linked to the speech center of his brain, any attempt to use his vocal cords triggers an uncontrollable disturbance of the particle-electron interactions field. At full strength, his voice generates a shockwave equivalent to a nuclear weapons, while a whisper can rock a battleship. Damn. Ambient particle and electron harnessing, particle and electron channeling, particle and electron manipulation, matter and energy manipulation, telepathy and telepathic immunity, anti-gravitational flight, superhuman strength, superhuman speed, superhuman stamina, superhuman agility, superhuman reflexes, superhuman longevity, master in combat, non-verbal communication. That's actually kind of a skill. Stress point detection. Yeah, stress point detection is going to be a factor in this one. And he took on people like Dr. Doom, Namor, Gladiator, The Thing, the Mighty Thor, the Incredible Hulk, Vulcan, and even Emma Frost. Okay, he survived a Terrigen bomb explosion. Okay, it wiped out an entire population of people, and he was still standing or still floating around in space with that. Able to counteract a solar flare. Okay, create electron fields to contain soldiers, harden water to create a bridge, turn people into stone, contain mini black holes. Okay, that's wild. Okay, so how I see Black Bolt winning this one. So pressure points are going to be a factor because obviously they're both going to be equal when it comes to strength and speed and all that. They're pretty fast, they're pretty strong. Maybe Adam might be a little faster, but at the end of the day, strength-wise, they're both on the equally level in that essence. So I'm going to say that for Black Bolt to win this one, pressure points are probably going to be a best way to kind of slow Black Adam down, because he's going to need some time to kind of recuperate, but at the same time need time to strategize on how he's going to take this big guy down. Now, he's not going to use his voice in the very beginning of the fight. He doesn't really use it. He usually uses everything else he can throw in his disposal. So he's going to try everything he's got before he gets to that last resort. So let's be honest, both are equally matched when it comes to strength, speed. Well, speed a little more Adam, but strength-wise, they're both equally matched in that essence. They could throw things at each other. They can throw fist to fist, but they fought big juggernauts before. So it's kind of going to be a stalemate when it comes to this type of thing. So the reality is, the only way I truly see Black Bolt winning this fight, because you can take the fight into a different environment, but it's not going to change anything. They're both equally able to adapt, survive. There's really no way they're going to be able to use the environment to their favor in that essence, because their weaknesses are not engraved into the environment. I guess I could say it like that. So what I would think Black Bolt would need to do is use his voice. Obviously, if they get toe-to-toe, face-to-face with each other, it's going to be Black Adam's doom, because obviously one whisper or one voice yell right at Black Adam, I honestly think it's going to annihilate or eliminate Black Adam, no matter where he decides to scream him. From distance or up close, it's over for Black Adam, and I'm going to say Black Bolt wins this one. All right. I'll be representing DC Comics Black Adam. All right, so let's get into the brief origin story, shall we? Sorry if I butchered this. So, there was a somewhere where lightning was born. This place was called Kahndaq. Sorry if I said that wrong. Kahndaq. I think it's called Kahndaq. So this place, Kahndaq, got taken over by some really bad people, and they enslaved the people there. One of those people there was Little Adam. And Little Adam had to suffer for a little while. You know, he kept pleading to the heavens for help, but nobody would hear him, until one day his uncle showed up and took down a few guards. Now, in the process, he got a deadly blow into his stomach, so he was kind of bleeding out. It looked like these two were about to get cornered and, you know, killed, until out of nowhere they were saved by some random magic lightning bolt that teleported the Rock of Eternity. I wanted to make sure I got that right. And he was greeted by 6 or 7 gods, and these gods offered him to be their champion. Problem is, Adam was kind of more concerned for his uncle, so he said like, hey, spare my uncle. He said, all right, we'll spare your uncle, but all you got to do is join with him to become our champion. So they both agreed to the terms, and they call out his name, Shazam, and thus, you know, they turn into Black Adam, or at least they become one and become Black Adam. So they go back to Kahndaq, and, you know, both of them are having a little conflict issue. The uncle wants vengeance for all that's been done to them, for their families, and so on and so forth. The kid says vengeance is not the way, and wants a better path. And, you know, he thinks that he gets through his uncle, and his uncle's crying in his arms and stuff like that, and you think, okay, this is working out. Suddenly, as he's about to call out the name Shazam, his uncle smothers him and then kills him, and then takes over all the powers, and then thus Black Adam is born. All right, powers, abilities, and feats. Let's get into it. He has divine empowerment, stamina of Shu, self-sustenance. Sorry, guys. Speed of Horus, flight, superhuman, agility, superhuman reflexes, strength of Amun. Sorry if I'm saying these wrong, guys. Wisdom of Sehuti, enhanced senses, enhanced hearing, power of Attilan, I don't know how to say that. Electrokinesis, electroblast, accelerated healing, courage of Mehen, immortality, magic, energy construct, creation, force field, energy projection. And here are the people he's fought against. He's fought against Shazam, Superman, Dr. Fate. He took on Power Girl's Heat Blast. He fought an original Flash. Actually, he kept up with an original Flash, which happened to be, I think his name was Jake Garrett. Resist Martian Manhunter's telepathy. took on the entire Marvel family. Okay, Marvel family is the Shazam godlike magical beings out there, the wizards. Took on the Teen Titans. Took on the JSA that consisted of Hawkman, Hawkgirl, Alan Scott's Green Lantern, Jake Garrett's Flash, and Power Girl. Okay, now here's where it gets interesting. I thought this was pretty impressive. He fought all at once the Justice League of America, the Teen Titans, and the Justice League of Society themselves. Three of the heavy hitters like Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman weren't there, but still being able to fight the three different types of teams with three different types of amazing godlike ability powers coming your way, that's saying something. Okay, so how I see Black Adam winning this one. So let's get kind of real. Speed-wise, he's got him on the ropes. He could kind of throw a couple more punches at him, but at some point, that's not really going to be enough. Punches are not going to be enough. Strength is not going to be enough. Energy shields or force fields are not going to be enough. Lightning is not going to be enough. Both can control energy, you know, so it's kind of hard to say that one's going to overpower another one when they both equally can channel energy from one another. So magic, or from a cosmic scientific standpoint, it really doesn't matter because they're both equally going to be matched. You can't really level, or you can't really compare what level of what cosmic magic or magic could do, because we don't know what magic could do. We don't know where it's probably being channeled. Well, we do know in this essence, but we don't know cosmic and magic which one would overpower who in this essence. But let's just continue on. Strength, speed, both kind of equally matched. There's no way to really put them down in officially a brute fight, like strength-wise. So the real reality of this is that yes, Black Bolt might use his voice, and that's gonna be his downfall. So let's get real. Black Adam is faster. Okay, he's proven to be almost as fast as the Flash, Jake Garrett's Flash. So if he's able to almost top that speed, I gotta think that when it comes to that moment, perfect timing-wise, because he's got incredible senses too. When Black Bolt's about to use his voice, what he could do is go super fast, grab on to Black Bolt's mouth and jaws, both of them, just clench them together, okay? Right as he's about to just utter a word or anything. What do you call it? Just clench them together, and then when Black Bolt decides to speak, it would just blow his head off, and there you go. I mean, Black Adam would win in that essence. Let's get real. Like, he has the strength to hold him down. He has the speed to get to him before he can utter the name. The real reality is Black Bolt's greatest strength is that voice. But if Black Adam decides to figure it out, the nanoseconds he decides to use it and keep that from opening, there is a possibility to have the opportunity to clench it and then let him blow himself up. And yeah, I guess at the end of that, it will be Black Adam for the win, guys. As always, Little Press fam, it's not up to me. It's not up to Biggs. It's up to you guys. So if you guys liked my argument, you know what you could do? You can hashtag Black Bolt. And if you guys like my argument, you know what you can do? You can hashtag Black Adam. And as always, No Press fam, we really appreciate you guys. Catch you guys later. Peace.